Hey everybody, very good morning. After a holiday, the truncated week experienced by Indian market. Today, it is 28th of August 2025. Almost a week expiry is occurring today, and a month, calendar month also going to close the August month in this week. So anyhow, till now, while observing the behavior of Nifty and Sensex and all, most of the followers might be aware that the sideways momentum which has been taking along with the 24,700 as the crossroads, which has been acting in several occasions, even till today. So that particular zone is giving a game changer kind of activities, but it could not fulfill till now because of the close above or below 24,700 consecutively not happened. Even though it happens once, the follow-through actions failed to hold or continue the momentum it confirmed. So in that way, the Nifty's range already set has been maintained till now, and because of that 24,700 as a crucial decider of the further trade. Till the last trading day, the Nifty has shown interest in the way of attracting selling and almost approaches the 24,700 and closed around that level. What it means, it could not maintain the strength to continue moving below 24,700, which is what only acting very, very crucially for the Nifty. So that particular level is having that much of importance or significance. Again, for the day, we are seeing a flat open again. It is now actually become like a habitual one for the markets, giving a flat kind of opens or a muted way of opens. See, after opening in that way, immediately after, the market probably turning into consolidating within a tight range that will be in the way of sideways. Because of this sideways momentum, of course, today also, even though expiry takes place, we cannot expect a good activity, particularly it would be shown on the expiry day. But in the recent expiry, if you take for an example or for an instance, even though in the monthly expiry or a weekly expiry for Nifty and all, the market has not been given any chances for giving a good activity. Because of this particular habitual behavior, today we can expect a trade between the range of 24,850 as a maximum ceiling for the markets today. If the market is trying to bounce back even, that should be utilized in the way of deploying or applying the sell on rise strategy. And for the downside, the probability for making final downside or a maximum downside may be around 24,500. So once it reaches around that zone itself, the bounce kind of activities may be displayed on the Nifty chart. One can actually experience that way in the way of analyzing the 15 minutes kind of behavior for the Nifty while approaching the support zones or even for the resistance also. So between this 24,500 and 24,850 as a highest and lowest point we can expect for the day. Further to that, within the range of 24,600 to 700, most probably the market may be grinding to decide where it should be going like. So for that kind of 100 points of consolidation, if the thing is happening today, it would be better to avoid trading on index for the day trading activities. If it is for positional, that is okay. Better to concentrate on stocks, even though if you are looking for options and futures oriented trading. Once the confirmation on the both side, by the way of approaching the support of 24,500 or by the way of approaching the resistance of 24,850, if the market is trying to do means where one can involve in the Nifty index based futures and options. Until then, it would be better to stay away because the premium may be getting melted even the trend or the positivity or negativity clearly the market witnesses. So that is what for the Nifty's strategy we can discuss today. And because of these sectors, the market may experience some momentum like metal-oriented stocks, consumer goods, starting with the large cap of Hindustan Unilever, Britannia Industries, even Avenue Supermarts also can be expected. From the pharma space, this Dr. Reddy, Cipla, these and all, along with the healthcare, particularly diagnosis laboratories companies, are expected to move today. From the IT space, we have listed here as one of the sector which may be feeling some heat of selling pressure because of the profit booking. Anyhow, that also not in a bigger way, probably between 0.5 to 1.5% of movement can be expected. Particularly from the large cap space, we can see a consolidation with an intention to move up. But from the mid cap and small cap space oriented IT stocks may be feeling this hit of selling. And for the realty, the sector is actually enjoying the short covering rally and which may be forbidden to move further. And because of that resistance kind of activities, this particular sector oriented stocks may be attracting the selling while it is trying to move up. Finally, it is automobile which is actually adamantly doing the things to move the stocks towards positive. So because of that, the automobile oriented stocks also can expect to hold the markets fall if any, because it may act as a defensive stocks or the defensive sector for the day. So these are all the sectors which are expected to dominate the market's movement today. So finally, this stocks based information for the day traders can be focused by the stocks like Bharat Petroleum, Oil India Limited based on news, and Power Corporation also based on news. Interglobe Aviation, after it is included in the Nifty from October series. So this is going to be a highly concentrated stock more than the previous sessions. So anyway, it is based on Interglobe news. Aviation is under the news based one. Finally, the stocks like Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, RVNL, and Lemon Tree Hotel also based on news. All the stocks today listed here based on news only, not any technical based one. Anyhow, these Lemon Tree Hotels, one of our top pick for the purpose of making equity SIP. So we are actually happy to share this one. We have been maintaining this Lemon Tree under this SIP for the many occasions and many years, and which has been actually giving phenomenal return since we have started recommending the stock around 15. Now it is going way towards 200. So that also can be noted and act accordingly. From the positional perspective, the Nifty decisively should close above or below 24,700 zone for consecutive 2 trading days. Then only we can think of the direction the Nifty may get. Otherwise, it would be on the range bound within a thinner range without any lack of buying or selling actions. Until then, if it is happening, we can expect. So that's it from today's pre-market outlook session. We can discuss and we'll meet again tomorrow. So we can see any queries there. See, Dr. Reddy is the query now. Shall I go with the call option like? See, for Dr. Reddy, if you are wanted to actually go call option side, so it would be better on the, currently the stock is actually having a negative momentum. Anyhow, if it is trying to hold the level of 1259, the low of 26th August, it has witnessed. As long as it is holding this low, you can keep the stop loss as 1255 and try to build the long positions with the target of 1290. So that would be better. And for the call option, it would be better to go with at the money call option or otherwise in the money also, not for the out of the. And for the resistance side, maximum 1290 for the day. And if it is breaking this 1290, there we can get the clear confirmation on continuation of the upside. There one can see the stock moving towards a 1350 even from the positional perspective. And in case from the positional perspective, the stock is not moving up and trying to slowly drifting down, means anyhow this 1250 will act as a core support for the stock where one can see or involved in the purchasing activities for the decent return to get from the positional aspect. So that also provided here. For the Bank Nifty and Fin Nifty, we are not seeing any significant movement. This is also query. And as long as the, particularly from the Fin Nifty side, on the spot value, the Financial Services Index already confirmed its downside. Anyhow, breaking below the 25,900 will make the index to move towards 24,800 to 750 level even for the day. So it is better to concentrate on put option side, particularly in the bounce, not immediately. That too for the positional kind of trades and not for the day trading kind of thing. So it would be better to concentrate in that manner. And for the Bank Nifty side, as we have strongly suggested about 54,900 as the crucial spot for the Bank Nifty index. In our weekly report, we have for the recent 2 weeks mentioned about this level and also stated that it is going to be a important juncture to decide the trend, like as it broken the 54,900 zone and closed even below that, we can expect some more downside on the Bank Nifty side up to the level of 54,000, and if it is breaking again 54,000, 53,500 can be expected. So we are seeing a downward drift towards Bank Nifty's 54,000 to 53,500 can be expected from the positional aspect. It also can be maintained in the way of approaching short or buying put options at the money or in the money strikes. So that's it from the queries part. We can conclude today's session and we'll meet again tomorrow as the final day of the week. Thank you for your participation. Bye-bye.